I'm speaking on Jesus' I am the Good Shepherd statement. I still have 5 minutes and 1 second, so there we go. So I figured I'd kick it off with a dad joke, felt appropriate. Did you hear about the shepherd who drove his sheep through town? He was given a ticket for making a U-turn. Thank you. I got a day job, don't worry. So, what does the Bible tell us about Jesus as the Good Shepherd? Well, he actually repeats the statement 2 times. First in John 10, verse 11, and again in John 10:14. If we take it up in John 10:10, Jesus says, "The thief comes to steal, kill, and destroy. I came that they may have life and have it more abundantly. I am the Good Shepherd. The Good Shepherd lays down his life for his sheep." And then in John 14, he says again, "I am the Good Shepherd. I know my own, and my own know me." So, who is he talking to? This is part of Jesus' response to the Pharisees back in John chapter 9, where he had just healed a man who was born blind, but he did it on the Sabbath day. The Pharisees are trying to discredit Jesus as not a man of God for not keeping the Sabbath. Jesus references the Jewish rulers as coming to steal, kill, and destroy. They were so focused on keeping the religious aspects of the law that they were using it to condemn others. Jesus responds to the Pharisees, "I am the Good Shepherd, the one who will lay down his life for his people." Here, he's foreshadowing his death and resurrection and proclaiming his divinity as the true Messiah, going on in John chapter 10, verse 30 to say, "I and the Father are one." So, what does it mean that Jesus is the Good Shepherd? Well, we can look to Psalm 23 for the words of David, who is also a shepherd, chosen by God to lead his people. In Psalm 23, David says, "The Lord is my shepherd, I shall not want. He makes me lie down in green pastures. He leads me beside still waters. He restores my soul. He leads me in paths of righteousness for his name's sake." Do you recognize these things in your life? These are some of the ways that we can know that we hear his voice. Are you satisfied in Jesus, or are you always wanting more from the world? Do you feel the Lord's peace in both life's difficult situations, but even when life is going well? Do you feel his internal conviction to righteousness in your life, building up others, putting them before yourself? This is part of God's call for our life and the way he modeled his ministry to show us. It doesn't mean that we have to be perfect. I think we can all appreciate the necessity of that, even me. But what is important is that we draw close to Jesus and we listen to his voice as sheep do to a shepherd and let him do the rest. When we draw close to him, we'll see the fruit of his example, not only in the things that we do, but also in the things that we want to do. But just because Jesus is the Good Shepherd doesn't mean life will be easy for us. In Psalm 23, David also speaks of, "Even though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I will fear no evil. For you are with me. Your rod and your staff, they comfort me." The rod is used to defend the sheep against wolves. There are things in life that will come with the intention of destroying us and leading us away from God's flock. But the rod is also used for discipline. God will convict us to righteousness, but if we're stubborn, he'll allow us to get hurt following our own sinful desires. I feel I often see this in my role as a parent, where we try to give our kids everything they need. We give them food, shelter, security. We try to lead them in paths of righteousness, teaching them to be kind and share. And I know I've heard rumors and murmurs around the church that my kids are perfect, and I'm here to tell you, they are. It's true. Just last week, there was a great example where they all decided to do one of our big floor puzzles together, and they sat down, they took the pieces out, they were sharing and taking turns, helping each other, and then I think they all realized that only one of them could put the last piece in, and suddenly I turn around, and Sophie's got the box clutched behind her, Theo's grabbing any pieces near him, and putting them in his lap, and Lily's screaming, "Mine!" There's some moments like these where a voice of greater wisdom is needed to shepherd some wrong decisions that are about to be made. So my question to you is Jesus shepherding your life? Are his words and examples influencing your life, your choices and desires? Have you recognized his sacrifice for your life, that he died and rose again so that you can have abundant life? Do you recognize his voice? Are you talking to him in prayer and listening for his responses? Remember, Jesus cares more about your relationship with him and the fruit of the Spirit that comes out of that than whether or not, like the Pharisees, you just tried to follow the rules, but in the process, you lost the ability to know his voice.